Stranger Things. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And today we're talking about Stranger Things Season 3, Chapter 2, The Mallrats.
Directed by Kevin Smith.
I wish. That'd be fucking awesome. I like that. I want it to get a little stranger, but I am glad that it's
pretty fucking strange.
It's slowly going into things. I like that.
I mean, we had a rat blow up and get gooey.
I'm just being like, I want like the kids involved.
Oh, well, yeah.
But,
I guess they haven't been involved in strange stuff yet, except for Dustin.
Yeah, I'm really interested in Dustin's. I don't know the girl's name, but the new girl that's
Robin. I just looked it up.
Yeah, I really like her.
Yeah, she's cool.
I like and she's got involved in translating.
She's gonna hang out with them, I think.
I like that group of three. That's probably my favorite right now.
I kind of like Elle and Max together. I don't know.
I do like that a lot. I like that too. But so they were translating the stuff this whole episode, their storyline. We'll kind of just cut through every storyline instead of going through.
Okay.
And in the beginning, Steve was like, "Oh, that song sounds so familiar." And he's like, "Why are you listening to the song?" And like it makes sense now why he would catch on to that because it sounds so familiar.
It's like background, yeah.
But so they figured out, and it's like a secret code. Like it's like the cat goes through whatever. Like there's like 3 sentences like that, and then as they're walking through the mall talking about it, he's like, "Give me a coin, give me a coin." Puts in the thing. They realized the message was recorded in the mall.
And wasn't it in a week's time?
I'm not sure.
Because, I mean, they said the 4th of July is in a couple days, so I'm sure whatever this message has something to do with
that.
With that happening at the end.
So what that means though is someone was either in the mall, and that was like it had to have been in mall hours, but it was at night when Dustin was up on that hill. They're either me and you thought maybe they're either under the mall or something, but they're in the mall doing that message around that horse thing somewhere. That night that he was up on the hill.
So I wonder if that guy, like the guy that Hopper ran into at the end, was one of those. He was an agent in the beginning.
Yeah.
If he sent the message, or if he's sending it back to the Russians.
What I just thought about too is the end of last episode, or close to the end. Dustin's doing that thing. He connects to the message. We go to the Russians. It looks like in the same laboratory, and like, oh, it's working. It's beautiful. But so do you think that laboratory now is in the mall, that it wasn't back in Russia? Because it looked the same as before, but we didn't see a lot of it.
I don't know. It could be in Russia, or it could be somewhere else.
Because if you think about it too, going to Joyce's storyline, she's weird about magnets, bitch.
Yeah, bitch! Magnets! Oh!
And all of her magnets are falling down. If they're doing that at the mall too, that would make sense. Because it's like close to her area, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. I when I first saw Russia, I was like, oh, they're trying to do the same thing that the Hawkins lab was doing. That's like, you know, it's like in the 80s they wanted Star Wars. They there was a race to stop nuclear warheads.
Oh, I thought like they were gonna we're gonna tell you guys who Darth Vader's.
No. So it's just stuff like that. They always race to the moon, like shit like that happened. So that's how I was thinking it, you know, just like Rocky fighting Drago. It was always against the Russians.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do the same thing.
It's interesting though, like how they would know about it.
Spies.
Everything's kind of been kept secret with the Upside Down and all that. Like, not a lot of people know about what was going on.
Maybe Hail Hydra.
Oh, maybe Captain America's going to be in this.
One of them's like a spy for. No, I don't know. I mean, I just assumed it was in Russia, but it very well could not be. But
no, it was. They showed the flag.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, when they were leaving in the opening of the last episode.
But yeah, to me, I thought they were like doing something to the Upside Down, but it was going to affect Hawkins because it's already been open there or something, or I don't know.
That's what I thought too, but now it looks like they're maybe doing it in Hawkins. Like maybe so that was a year ago or so.
Or maybe they're taking info from Hawkins and sending it back to Russia or something. I don't know.
Oh, that could be it too, to figure out how to open it, because like maybe they figured out like the connection works there.
Right. The
scientists. So since we're talking about the Upside Down too, we should talk about Billy. So going on from what happened to him last episode, he ran out of that warehouse he was in, get back in his car, started driving, got out, and boom, he's in the Upside Down. Sees like an army of kids walking towards him, it looks like. He's yelling, "What do you want?" And then he's face to face with himself.
That was
from the Upside Down.
I don't know what I expected him to see, but I did not expect him to see himself.
I didn't know either. And then we were watching, you're like, "Oh, is that the Russians?" I was like, "Oh, like, that'd be really cool if the Russians like made it into the Upside Down and like started like making an army there."
Yeah.
And then it was just himself, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And like it was just saying shit to him like bring him to me and stuff like that, and like I'll build what you want.
And Billy's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is he fucked up, and the first time he's walking through the pool, they're like, "Wow, Billy, looking good still." I was like, he looks like he's like,
he looked like shit.
yeah, he has like a bloody arm and shit, and then he goes into
He's
the
all
bathroom.
sweating.
That girl's like, "Billy, you okay?" And all of a sudden, the upside down talks through her mouth and says, "Bring her to me."
Yeah. I didn't. I was surprised too when he had her in the trunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was talking to Mike's mom earlier, and like a flash of killing her.
Oh yeah.
And me and you were both like, "What the fuck?"
Well, holy shit! Because we were just talking about in the beginning of the episode how she's in this a lot,
Yeah, and then
they fucking kill her off. We're like, oh no,
and
thank God they
then
didn't.
it's fake. But so what I thought was interesting about that is like he liked her, so it seemed like he had more willpower over that to like control. Because he's like, "Get away from me! Don't stay near me." And then that other girl shows up and he just knocks her out and takes her.
You know what I was thinking while he was talking to her?
What?
It's completely her fault that he got in the accident. because he wouldn't have been driving there to go.
That's true. He's like practicing in the mirror too, like how he's gonna hit on her.
If you'd
Yeah,
been
that's
paying
true.
attention.
If she wouldn't have been oh yeah.
Yeah. I
She
mean,
got-
she
she
didn't go.
She got all
but-
sexied up and then didn't go apparently too. We found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about Nancy and Jonathan?
Yeah, they're investigating rats.
I kind of like their storyline too.
Yeah, because
I've never been a big fan of Jonathan, but I like
never
him.
have either.
But so far, I like him.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
They're investigating the rat. The rat blew up in the end and started crawling somewhere. It was real gross.
It kind of looked like Dart.
Oh, a little bit. So do you think the rats are gonna be mushed and then turn into like a Demogorgon?
Like a giant thing or something. I don't
Or
know.
maybe they're gonna build that upside down dude in the real life.
I mean, why else would you have like 1 million of them come if they weren't gonna like all join together? But I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see what they.
It's
what they
like almost
form.
like a blob, like a giant blob coming or something.
Yeah. So that'll
It
be
was gross.
That'll
that's
be
for
interesting
damn
where
sure.
they, because it seems like they're gonna head to that farm where the like soil shit came from, or the
Yeah,
fertilizer.
Yeah.
Because she looked at that in the phone book right before she yelled at him to get out of there.
I will say I've seen enough rats blow up now. Like I'm good with that. I get it.
I want to see a ton more.
But I was like, oh, he's gonna blow up, and so I'm like, yeah, he's gonna blow up, and then it blows up. I was like, yeah, that's fucking gross. But I still watch it.
It's funny as you say that when Billy brought that girl into the warehouse, you're like, oh, is she gonna blow up?
Yeah, I did say that.
So like, yeah, I'm sick of the rats, but I will watch a girl blow up.
Well, I mean, that's what the rats did.
And then 11 and Mike broke up.
She dumped his ass.
Yeah, I dump your ass. I like that. So he was lying to her about because he didn't want Hopper to yell at him and not be with her, but now he's not with her at all.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna go bad for Hopper.
Eventually, it'll blow up.
I mean, it'll be okay.
because
at the
he
end.
was all happy now that it worked and blah blah blah. But eventually, she's gonna be mad at him and he'll be mad. They'll all be mad, and then they'll make
Yeah.
it by the end of the season probably. But
Yeah, but so we got them running around the mall 2 separate ways.
2 separate groups of mall rats.
Yeah. And then, so Hopper's supposed to meet Joyce for dinner.
Yeah, he gets drunk. He heard, what do you call it? Chianti?
Chianti, yeah.
And the guy's like, it's Chianti.
And a nice Chianti.
She doesn't show up because she's at Mr. Clark's learning about magnets, bitch.
Yeah, and they build a little device, and he's telling her how it works, and he's like, well, there could be a giant one of these things, like what these guys are watching. They saw the Russians make something like that earlier this season.
It's funny because, like, she's just curious why this is happening. Does she know about the compasses from season 1? So she's probably not equating.
I don't know if she would.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but she's just curious, but she totally just ignores Hopper. So he's gonna.
Yeah,
be
now he's
bit.
gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's innocent, but it's not
Just
gonna,
like what I said last episode. They always get so close to being together, then something
yeah, it's
happens
so
and they're
far.
not.
But I will say the highlight to this episode. Do you know what the highlight was for me?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
What
When
was it?
Hopper's driving through, listening to.
You don't mess around with Jim.
Yeah, I couldn't believe they actually played that.
Well, because they put it in season 2.
Oh, they did? Oh, yeah, because we brought you in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So, and his first name's Jim. So
Mm-hmm.
it's him celebrating that he won or whatever.
Yeah.
But also that song's been in our family for years. So
Yeah.
It's funnier in hell.
So, what do you think's gonna go on with that mayor? Mayor.
Wow, because there probably is gonna be a Back to the Future reference. I don't know. I think he's gonna be one of those people that doesn't listen when the shit starts hitting the fan, and he's gonna be a bad guy.
Yeah. Do you think he'll die by like a Demogorgon or something?
Yeah, maybe.
See him get eaten.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Same with because Jake Busey is the reporter that keeps giving Nancy shit.
Yeah.
I think I like him too a lot, and he's playing an asshole so far.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny that
I mean, if they're anything like Steve, they'll go from playing an asshole to playing one of the most likable characters.
that's true. Steve still reminds me of Judge Reinhold from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. He just because he has to serve food at the I forget where he works, but he wears like a pirate hat,
Mm-hmm.
and he's just uncomfortable, and he's like serving high school kids, but he thought he was cool, but he's really
Then
not.
he's not.
And, yeah, and it's just like totally reminds me of Steve.
That's funny. Any other things you want to say about this episode before we wrap up this hot dog?
No,
stand?
I thought it was a great episode. I can't wait to watch another one.
Yeah, that's the only bummer about this is we gotta film this and then edit it and then now we can watch episode 3.
Well, you have to edit it.
Yeah, you'll go
Yeah.
play Apex, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys thought about this episode, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, bitch!